hi Judy and Greg, can you tell us a little bit about the voluntary work that you do?
Do you want to go first?
Oh, thanks, darling. Yes, what I do is I actually go once a week to visit a lovely German lady, and I sit with her. She does a lot of handcraft, which I enjoy as well, and we talk about when she was younger, when she lived in Germany, what it means to her to be in Australia, and generally just have a conversation. We also go for a big walk because she loves walking, obviously with her walker, but she's pretty sprightly actually, and I struggle sometimes to keep up with her. She's a very, very interesting lady, really enjoy it, and I look forward to it every week.
Fantastic. What about yourself there, Greg?
Yeah, I visited an old guy. He's 89-year-old. Very, very interesting. Local fella from Bundy, grew up here, and he has had so many different jobs and done so much, you wouldn't believe it unless you got confirmation from someone, and which I did from his son. He's a tough old guy, got dementia. You often hear stories 3 or 4 times, but I don't mind that. But he's always happy to see me. We talk about things. He tells me when he was a young guy at the end of the Second World War, working on his parents' farm at Bagara. They had sugar cane, and they also had a dairy. He used to get up when he was 13-year-old, before he went to school, at 4:30 and be cutting cane by hand. So he was a strong bloke, was just very clever, did a lot of jobs, had his own businesses, was always very successful at what he'd done. He'd been a deep sea diver and worked on oil rigs and drove buses across the Nullarbor. There's always something that he can tell you about what he did, and sometimes they're funny and sometimes they're a little dangerous, and other things he used to tell us when he had to run in with police speeding through towns in his old cars. So he's just a wonderful old fellow, and he's just got so much information.
And he loves biscuits.
And he loves
biscuits.
homemade biscuits. Judy makes Anzacs, and we take them along to him.
Fantastic. I suppose one more. What have been the benefits you've had there? What's the main benefit you get, Judy, from volunteering?
I think probably I enjoy just having the understanding of what it must be like to have lived till you're nearly till you're 91. It makes me feel good to see Inga get excited to have me come and visit her, and it's also lovely because I'm sharing it with my grandchildren, and I'm hoping that will instill in them when they get older how much it can mean to go and just sit with someone and listen to them tell you about their life.
Brilliant. And for yourself, Greg?
Well, I think I'm giving something. I'm getting something myself because I enjoy talking and learning things. But when you realise that 40% of these old folks in the aged care facilities have no visitors at all, and just for someone to pop in and see them once a week, maybe for half an hour, you'll always find something that you have a common interest in, and you just go from there. And they look forward to you coming every week and having a chat, and it's wonderful.